Blessings. Today you will hear 14 Bible characters speaking in the first person, and your mission is to discover who they are. Before we begin, subscribe and share to help us spread the wisdom of the Scriptures. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Round 1. Who is this apostle? I was one of the 12 disciples of Jesus. I am not as frequently mentioned in the Scriptures, but it is said that I wrote an epistle in the New Testament. Time to think. And the correct answer is Jude Thaddeus. Jude chapter 1, verse 1. Jude, the servant of Jesus Christ and brother of James, to them that are sanctified by God the Father and preserved in Jesus Christ and called. Round 2. Let's discover this apostle. Known for my repentance after denying Jesus 3 times during the night of the crucifixion. Jesus entrusted me with the responsibility to shepherd his flock. Time to think. And the correct answer is Peter. Luke chapter 22, verses 61 to 62. And the Lord turned and looked upon Peter. And Peter remembered the word of the Lord, how he had said unto him, Before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. And Peter went out and wept bitterly. Round 3. Let's discover this apostle. I was known as the Son of Thunder. Alongside my brother, I was called by Jesus while in the boat with my father Zebedee. Time to think. And the correct answer is John, son of Zebedee. Mark chapter 1, verses 19 to 20. And when he had gone a little further thence, he saw James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, who also were in the ship mending their nets. And straightway he called them, and they left their father Zebedee in the ship with the hired servants, and went after him. Round 4. Let's discover this apostle. I was one of the 12 disciples of Jesus and witnessed many miracles and teachings of Jesus. However, my faith faltered, and I needed to see to believe after Jesus' resurrection. Time to think. And the correct answer is Thomas. John chapter 20, verses 24 to 29. But Thomas, one of the 12, called Didymus, was not with them when Jesus came. Then saith he to Thomas, Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing. Round 5. Let's discover this apostle. I was known for being a tax collector before following Jesus. After my conversion, I authored the gospel bearing my name. Time to think. And the correct answer is Matthew Levi. Matthew chapter 9, verse 9. And as Jesus passed forth from thence, he saw a man, named Matthew, sitting at the receipt of custom, and he saith unto him, Follow me. And he arose and followed him. Round 6. Let's discover this apostle. I am known as the traitor. My betrayal led to Jesus' crucifixion, but later, I repented and took my own life. Time to think. And the correct answer is Judas Iscariot. Matthew chapter 26, verses 14 to 16. Then one of the 12, called Judas Iscariot, went unto the chief priests, and said unto them, What will ye give me, and I will deliver him unto you? And they negotiated with him for 30 pieces of silver. Round 7. Let's discover this apostle. Known as the son of Alphaeus. After Jesus' ascension, I played a significant role in the early church. Time to think. And the correct answer is James the Less. Mark chapter 3, verse 18. And Andrew, and Philip, and Bartholomew, and Matthew, and Thomas, and James the son of Alphaeus, and Thaddeus, and Simon the Canaanite. Round 8. Will you guess this apostle? I was one of the first disciples of Jesus and the brother of Peter. I am known for bringing Peter to Jesus. Time to think. And the correct answer is Andrew. John chapter 1, verses 40 to 42. One of the two which heard John speak and followed him was Andrew, Simon Peter's brother. He first findeth his own brother Simon, and saith unto him, We have found the Messias, which is, being interpreted, the Christ. Round 9. Who is this apostle? I was one of the 12 disciples of Jesus. Another apostle asked me how we could feed a multitude with few loaves and fishes. But it was just to test me. Time to think. And the correct answer is Philip. John chapter 6, verses 5 to 7. When Jesus then lifted up his eyes, and saw a great company come unto him, he saith unto Philip, Whence shall we buy bread, that these may eat? And this he said to prove to him, for he himself knew what he would do. Round 10. Ready to discover this apostle? I was one of the 12 disciples of Jesus and am known by another name, Nathanael. It is said that initially, I doubted the Messiah until Jesus personally knew me. Time to think. And the correct answer is Bartholomew. John chapter 1, verses 45 to 49. Philip findeth Nathanael, and saith unto him, We have found him, of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. Nathanael saith unto him, Can there any good thing come out of Nazareth? Round 11. Let's discover this character. I was known as the Canaanite or the Zealot. Before following Jesus, I belonged to a political group seeking Israel's liberation from Roman rule. After joining Jesus, I abandoned my radical stance and became a dedicated follower of the gospel. Time to think. And the correct answer is Simon the Zealot. Luke chapter 6, verse 15. Matthew and Thomas, James the son of Alphaeus, and Simon called Zelotes. Round 12. Let's discover this apostle. I was one of the 12 disciples of Jesus and am known as the Loyal. I am often mistaken for another apostle because of our common name. Time to think. And the correct answer is James the Greater. Mark chapter 1, verses 19. And when he had gone a little further thence, he saw James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, who also were in the ship mending their nets. Round 13. Who is this apostle? I was one of the 12 disciples of Jesus and known for my impetuous personality. On one occasion, I walked on water towards Jesus, but my faith faltered, and I began to sink. Time to think. And the correct answer is Peter. Matthew chapter 14, verses 28 to 31. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. And when Peter came down out of the ship, he walked on the water, to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried.
Blessings. Today you will hear 14 Bible characters speaking in the first person, and your mission is to discover who they are. Before we begin, subscribe and share to help us spread the wisdom of the Scriptures. Are you ready? Let's begin.